Well, g'day, folks. There we go. Nice to be in the picture. G'day, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Happy Hump Day. I'm not really counting. Seriously, I'm not. But 268 days to go. Wait a minute. Let me get the exact figures. Go on to the Carnival website. 269 days, 16 hours, 48 minutes, 32 seconds. Hang on. It's changing. Okay, let's get back to the stream. How are we, folks? Welcome aboard. As you can see, I'm traveling alone today. Ilana has done a bucket load of work this week so far, and she's needing a little bit of respite from me, I think. I mean from work. Yeah, so she's busy having a bit of time out, which she deserves, absolutely. First in the chat, young Rob on the road, the governor. G'day, governor. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. You have just made it to the 1,500 trillion P&O cruise, P&O Australia, that is. P&O Australia cruise onboard credit points, which basically is worth jack nothing, because P&O Australia are still not cruising. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll let you do your stuff and come on board and enjoy and have fun. Next, we got Lorraine from Traveling with Special Abilities. Welcome aboard, Lorraine. Nice to have you here. Okay, folks, just to keep you up to date, I was busy looking in the chat. Now, I put in there a message to say that we were what the header was, so 268 days to go, and I got a message back from Pat Strange, and Pat said something that was very, very interesting. She said, or he said, sorry, whichever they said, so as not to get political, they said their last cruise was last one was Joy was on Sea Princess, Hawaii and Tahiti ex Brisbane, April May of 2019, the best one ever. Let me tell you, folks, go on a cruise. Your last cruise is always the best one ever. I mean, having said that, I know the next one is going to be the best one ever, because we're going on a cruise. So it'll be nice having having everybody on board. Unfortunately, we've had a cancellation. Unfortunately, we will not have Larry and Ananda join us on the cruise, which is a little disappointing. But they are saying that they will be at the fun and merriment. Young Mr. Troy, how are you, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Always nice to see you. I will have to catch up for a how you going and just a bit of a chat and a checkup on you, because that's what I do. I check up on all my mates. Okay, so let's get stuck into the nitty-gritties. Now, most of you that are coming on board the cruise with us are saying that you're all very excited to be able to cruise. Hey, you know what? You're not the only one. Oh, there we go. William has come on board. Hello, bald one. Now, William, whenever you refer to me, it has to have the words or the letters C-U-R, sir. Okay, Sir Bald One. I will not go with anything less. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. But g'day, mate. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I mean, we Aussies don't know how to spell, right? At any rate, so we're all looking forward to this cruise. And the good news is the Carnival Horizon, with its new livery, has started to make its way back to Miami and I think Fort Lauderdale, or around those parts of the world. So it'll be awesome to see how they what they've done with the ship and whether they've fixed the issues. Well, there's someone I haven't seen in at least a week. Angie, hey, welcome aboard, Angie. Nice to have you here. I hope I didn't wake you up. I hope you had plenty of snooze. I think you're at Courtside, maybe. A couple of you might be at Courtside. And if you are, I hope you're enjoying it and having fun. Yes, so at the end of the day, folks, if you're in the chat, any of you who have done some cruising in the past, what's your next cruise? And or if you've done some traveling, whether it be via RV, whatever, what is your current or last travel, and what's the next one? Would be awesome to have that come up. Now, William, that's what I want. That is the respect that I deserve, right? Sire Bald One, Lord Bald One, or King Baldy. Just Sir Baldy will do me. Okay, so yep, in the chat, just give us a heads up on where you're at the moment, whether it be by RV or whether you're actually got a cruise booked. Let us know. Because you know what, looking forward to all the positive stuff is much better than the negative ones. Oh, there we go. Governor, Captain Cue Ball. Well, yeah, all right. I'll go with the cue ball. I'll go with the cue ball just this once. Because I know where you're headed with that statement. All right. So, yes. So give us a hint. Where are you headed? Now, I know that Rob from Rob on the Road has got a floaty boat, tinny boat. So hopefully that works well for him. I know that the paddling bit is the hard bit. But once you've done that, you know what? It's fun. It's all fun. And next question is if there are any of you right now that are at Courtside, I'm just curious as to how young Kenny made the flight. It was his first, I believe. So his flying cherry has been popped, I believe. Now all we need to do is pop his cruising cherry. Okay, so all right, because I'm talking about cruising right now, I'm actually going to bring up the cruising video, because that way I know that you folks are going to really have something to talk about, and we can get the fun bit. Oh boy, can't wait. Cannot wait. That cruise, it cannot come soon enough. Anyway, let's have a look. I've got William saying that his next trip is headed to Gopher City. Isn't that where the Gophers are? Troy, no, sorry. Lorraine, her last trip was 3 years ago to Tampa for a concert and then Orlando to Disney. Wasn't there another concert trip in between? Troy will be heading to higher elevations soon. Are you coming up in the world, mate? G'day, Harvey. How you doing, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Hey, thanks for the tour of the golf course. That was awesome. Especially when you almost dropped the phone. But that's cool. Okay. Lorraine is saying that Kenny said he loved the plane. He texted her during the flight. Well, that's awesome. That is so awesome. That's nice to see. Well, g'day, Mr. Dave Burgess. Happy anniversary, sir. You only have another few more hours left in your anniversary moments. So, yep. Awesome. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. And Lorraine is saying yes. So that must have been an answer to my question about the other trip. So tell us about that concert. That was a little bit away from you. That was, yes, San Antonio to see Avatar concert. Troy is moving on up, just visiting the Rocky Mountains. Those are the words of a song, moving on up. But you're not moving, just visiting. So that's okay. That's awesome. Kenny. Hello, Ducks from Pawpaw. G'day, Pawpaw. How are you doing? How you doing, Pa? Kenny's on the west now. He made it, has no internet. He made it to the beautiful. That's great news, Pa. Glad you could pop in. Troy is saying that the last big trip was to Germany in 2019. That's cool. Whereabouts in Germany did you go, Troy? Oh, and by the way, did you have a nice, good old German chat with Meg W? I think it's a bit early for Meg to be up and about right now, but hopefully she'll pop in. Now, Dave, I need to know whether or not you guys have had a bit of an ear to the ground to see when we're actually going to be getting off this big island on one of those cruise ships out of Sydney or Brisbane. Now, Mr. Shawnee says, Will, getting ready to enter Gopher City it's on an island in the center of the Atlantic. That's awesome. Will, tell us a bit more about it. Give us a bit more of a hint. Which side of the Atlantic Ocean? Is it the side that's closest to the US, or is it the side that's right the other side, like closer to Africa? Troy was in Hamburg at a friend's birthday party. That's cool. Darian would ask you the question, did you have any spaghetti ice? We were thinking about having spaghetti ice on the weekend, and Ilana looked at me and she said, do you want to be fit for the cruise? And I went, yes. She went, no spaghetti ice. Yes, dear. See, Dave, your sentiments would have worked perfectly there. Controlling what? No, sorry, I can't say that. I cannot say that. Lorraine is saying she saw Kenny on cheap RV living, then on a live stream by a campfire in Courtside. Man, that's cool. Dave is saying, mate, who knows, recruising, staying positive, and we'll go to Hawaii. If we test positive, we will get a full cruise credit and just stay there for a week instead. So badly want the cruise, and mate, I'm with you there. The cruise cannot come soon enough. So, yes, Let's get in there. Now, folks, Stream Elements is putting up a comment there. You can tip the Down Under Cruises using the following link. Bear in mind that any tips that we get go straight into the Helping Hands for Cruising charity that we've got set up so that we can help more people like Kenny be able to enjoy the cruising. Okay. Will is saying it's the dead center of the Atlantic. It's also his next book, The Mystery of Gopher Island. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, sorry. Got carried away there. Troy, no spaghetti ice, but there was lots of beer, and I don't even think there was cake. Wow. Lots of beer, although their beer is pretty good, I reckon. Pa is saying that Kenny said he really enjoyed the flight and tried to see him at the. Okay, there's more to come. There's more to come. Just waiting on that, Pa. Well, if you talk to Kenny before we actually get a chance, tell him we say g'day and we're glad that he's safe and sound. And that's our main priority, being safe and sound. Okay, dead center of the Atlantic. Goodness me. That's the deepest part of the ocean, the dead center. And if it was dead, how could it be alive? Okay, enough of those. I'm getting way too carried away here. It's 268 days to go. Goodness me. I tell you what, we'll be looking at this 268 days in about 250 days and going, what? What happened to the 250 days that we were looking at? Yeah, we're going to have some really good people there coming along. Lots of good people coming along. And so it's going to be great fun. Lots of vlogging material. I have to get the cameras all set up. But yeah, lots of vlogging material. And it'll be cool. Troy saying g'day to a few. So that's nice. Lorraine is saying Kenny is so excited he's talking really fast. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Kenny does that. He gets really fast, and then Rob, you are so right. Kenny without internet, what's next? The world's coming to an end. Rob, Kenny might actually be sleeping at some point. Now that's a real shock to the system. Will, there is a massive illusion shield protecting one side of the island, and the other side is extremely high technology and magnet hovercrafts. Ooh, that's big stuff. Will, you got a really good imagination. Dave, to Rob, g'day. Yeah, a really good imagination there. Go for city. Go for what? What do you want to go for? So, for those of you in the cruise, now I know Dave's mentioned that he's going to Hawaii, and I know he's taking a nice repositioning cruise. I think he's going to a couple of other places as well. So that'd be awesome. Okay, so let me just go back a second. Try to see him at the meetup. Could not find it. If someone would help him, he would be grateful. So anybody who can help Pa find out where the meetup is, he would be grateful. He wants to check out his young man. Rob is with his usual how do. Okay, Dave is saying the thing with the countdowns. 1 minute you are 300 out. Next minute you're on your way. Yeah, I know. Lorraine will send the link to Pa. So thank you, Lorraine. That's greatly appreciated. I think Pa would really like to keep his eye on things. He's really worried about his young man, and I don't blame him. As a parent, I can fully understand that one. Stream Elements is saying helping hands for cruising Facebook page. Folks, if you want to jump onto the Facebook page, that's awesome. You'll get there'll be some more communication going on in there. There's also the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel, and we're trying to get some more content onto there, and we will be getting heaps on the cruise. So we'll be trying our best to build it up, get it going. Will is saying the island is called Gopher City to do the massive gopher statue, the size of the Statue of Liberty. Oh, that's cool. Dave, are you doing any more videos, mate, before the trip on YouTube? Yes, mate, we are. I've been a little bit on the lazy side because we've had a bit of work happening, and so we've chilled out in the last couple of days. But I think I'm going to take the opportunity this weekend and put out a couple of new videos that we've got in mind. I think you'll like them, Dave. It's where we learn how to put those who misbehave in. No, that's what I do to people when they don't listen to me in my CPR training. But no, we'll be talking about first aid kits and what people need to pack for the cruise. So in terms of medication and so forth, and we'll deal with that fairly shortly. I'm hoping to get it organised by the next time we do a live, which will be on Saturday. Rob is saying that he's spoken to the owner of the floaty boaty. He is prepared to carry your advertising on all trips until October. Mate, that would be awesome. Hang on. Answer me a question. Rob, is the owner of floaty boaty, is he as bearded as you are? Dave was doing his usual, wasn't listening. What did I say? I will be doing my videos coming up, hopefully before the next live stream, which is on Saturday. Will is saying, now granted, this statue is not metal, but entirely diamond and ruby. There are hundreds of archaeologists and jewelers studying the statue. Well, that'll be awesome. Maybe they want to check you out so that you don't take out the jewels with you. Lorraine, Cheap RV Living and Dream on Wheels live show tonight. Links are messaged to Paul. Awesome. Excellent. Thank you for that, Lorraine. That's greatly appreciated. Rob is saying he may be him. He may be me. I knew that you had something in common with the owner of Floaty Boaty. Dave, mate, should do a daytime Oz Day live stream. No pressure or anything. Yes, that's a possibility. That's a serious possibility. I need to talk to the boss about it. You know, she who must be obeyed, the mistress of my menu. But hey, that's a possibility. And I have thought about it. You know, when we do something that's on our Aussie Day, it usually gets a couple of Aussies in there, so that'd be awesome. Yeah, you said it, Madam Menu. I can have this, and this, and you will have this. Will, I'm the governor, the city, the mountain elves are helping me understand that shield. Well, that's cool. That's a fairly big responsibility there, Will. Let me say, a fairly big responsibility. You've got to be able to handle it. Dave, quick question. You and Sue, I hope your day's been good. That was a great picture. What was the ship that picture was taken on? That would have been, it would be awesome to know. because the balconies look good. You must have been fairly low to the water. The lifeboats must have been above you. That would have been awesome. Stream Elements are saying, we'd like to thank all of you who have donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruises. So, it would be nice to know what the ship was. You never know. Maybe I might, if I was to do an Aussie Day live with Ilana, Dave, would Sue come up as well? Would it be you and Sue? I mean, seriously, would be good. Lorraine, thank you very much for putting that out there. Please, everyone, hit the thumbs up button. As a stream is awesome when other people are in there helping out and watching and adding to the thumbs up. And also, if you folks have not, if there's anybody in the chat who has not actually hit that subscribe button, please do so. That would be awesome because it certainly helps the channel, and we want the channel to grow. Dave is saying that the ship was the Vision of the Seas in Dubai. They were on the top deck, sitting at Dubai en route to Venice via the Suez Canal. Wow, that is something I would like to do, is the Suez Canal. That must have been absolutely awesome. Oh, and Lorraine is saying share it out as well if possible. That would be greatly appreciated too, folks. What was the ship like? Vision of the Seas? I don't think we see much of it anymore. Just curious, what was it like? Hang on. We've got here we go. Dave saying, mate, did you see the awesome new Emirates ad with Burj Khalifa? I didn't see it, but I did see the making of another one where they had a hostie right up on the top of one of the towers there. That was awesome. Well. G'day, Ian. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you. We're just talking about cruises that I was asking the question, what cruises are you going on to in the near future? And what was your best recent cruise? And by the way, it's happy anniversary to young Dave and Sue. I didn't tell you that. Shh, don't spread it around. All right. Sorry, Will. Your name is, don't ask me to pronounce that. A 9 foot, 10 inch tall, 350-pound man who has a scar from his left side of his head to the underside of his right chin. Wowza. Can you imagine what you would have been fighting in those days if that's the case? Dave is saying that the Vision was fine, smaller ship, but we love the Royal, as you know. Yep. That's cool. Ilana likes the smaller ships too. Things like the Sun Princess and the all the smaller ships. Dave is saying that was the one, mate. Awesome ad. People thought it was the green screen, but it was Dinky Dot. Yeah, I know. I saw the making because they had this girl climb up from the outside. It was rather interesting. Well, g'day, Amy. Nice to have you on board. Bit early for you, but then you're like Kenny. You don't sleep. Dave is saying that Will sounds like the woman next door. Yeah, that's pretty close. Ian is saying next cruise. Okay, we're waiting with bated breath, Ian. Tell us what it is. Troy saying g'day, and Lorraine saying g'day. Will is saying in his dream, this book, he got it from wrestling a bear. Well, that would be an interesting wrestle. Tell you what, Will, can't wait to read your books. I'll never get to sleep at night. Or maybe that's something Kenny can do. Yes. So that one with Burj Khalifa, that was the amount of coordination that must have gone out there is huge, and she must have been really. I mean, how did they not get the amount of wind up there to blow her hat off or blow the veil that she's got off? That was really an amazing piece of photography there. Um, um, Stream Elements are saying, "Welcome to the Hump Day with the Down Under Cruisers. Please support our channel so that we can support the Helping Hands for Cruising." All right, Dave. Yes, I believe she is a skydiver, but still, to keep everything in place so that it didn't move. That was awesome. Will is headed to bed. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe no more about this mystery, mate. That would be awesome. You have a good sleep. Thank you for popping in, and you have a very awesome day tomorrow. Now, where were we? Okay, so Dave is saying if he was up there, there would be plenty of wind, mate. Not only would there be plenty of wind, let me say, there would be plenty of wind and an earthquake too. Um, Ian, next cruise, MSC Musica Eastern Med, and then straight away after MSC Seaside Western Med. Hey, now, are you doing? Is that a back to back? So you're doing that like back to back? Go on, do the cruise, get off, go on the next ship. That'd be an awesome trip. Troy is saying his first and last cruise was September 1991 on the Cunard Princess. Wow, that would have been an awesome trip. Cunard is very different. Um, yeah, be interesting to see what it was like. So to Will, it's 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday right now. Actually, it's 2031 in Melbourne right now. Dave, to Ian, tried MSC 3 times on all cancelled due to you know what. Very, very well priced and beautiful ships, and they match your status loyalty wise. That's cool. Ian is saying that yes, includes bus from Vienna to Genoa between cruises. Well, that's cool. Wait a minute. So one is going into Vienna and the other one leaves out of Genoa. Well, or Genoa, or as however you say it. But that's cool. That's great. That would be because then you get ground travel and you get to see the scenery as well. Can't be a long trip though. Yes, that was my next question. When's the trip? Well, do you want to go on it as well, Dave? Sorry, Venice. I thought they weren't allowing shipping into Venice. Or have I got that all wrong? Yeah, have I got that wrong? Ian, that's the time when the group cruise is on. Yeah. So what's the dates? We don't need to know the exact time and what hotel you're staying in and which suitcase is yours, because I know Dave will want to get into it. But be interesting to see roughly what time. What dates you're traveling. Dave, bigger ships are barred and you stop further out of main city. Yeah, I knew the bigger ships were barred. Troy, it was in Bahrain. The UK government sent for it. Rest and recreation for troops deployed to the Gulf War. You were one of those. Well. Was it a cool ship? Did it show the signs of an actual cruise, or was it just quarters where you guys all got in there? I won't ask you about the war. This is a cruising channel, not a warring channel. I'll talk to you about that off air. But a good opportunity would have been a good opportunity to experience it. I wonder to allow you to actually cruise on it. They were taking you back to the UK. I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. So got a nice crew in here, good group of people, and we got 12 watching, so that's awesome. So yes, so we're on the Carnival Horizon. The two ships that Ilana and I have had the fortunate of sailing on is the Golden Princess and the Sun Princess, both of which are no longer with the Princess Cruise Line. The Golden has gone to P&O, and I think the Sun got scrapped. Pa is saying Kenny is sleeping in Hope. It's 1 a.m. where he is. Yeah, come on, Pa. You know your son. There's nowhere known that he would actually go to sleep on at any time unless he's in a chair doing a live stream or something. Ian is saying that it's the 15th of October, so that's the same day we do our cruise, but you leave Sydney on the 17th of September. Oh, that's cool. So you're going to spend some time in London, visit with the relatives, and then land content in Germany, Italy, and Slovenia. Back to Sydney, 5th of November 2022. Now listen, Ian, I want to see the video that you're going to be doing out of there. That will be absolutely a screamer. That'll be fun. When we did Suez, ship behind us, container ship got taken by pirates. We had armed guards on our cruise. Really? Seriously? Pirates. Lorraine is saying, so how excited are you both getting? I don't know about you, but I'm already packed. I was only allowed the Ziploc bag, as you know, because we're allowed 53 kilos each, and I've got 3 of the 53 that I'm allowed. And Lorraine's got all of mine as well. Dave is saying great trip, Ian, will be fantastic. And is saying got Johnny Depp's autograph, so not all was lost. That's cool. How did you manage to get his autograph? Okay, Troy said it had bars, theatres, and the works. It stayed in Bahrain and was a place soldiers could get drunk and leave the war for a moment. Oh, so it didn't go anywhere. But that's cool because you had a chance to actually get on it. Ian is saying we had pirate drill on the Sea Princess in the Arabian Sea because of cyclone. We had to divert close to Somalia. Yeah, those guys are bad news. Those guys are a real worry, the Somalis. They've certainly created a whole bunch of issues. And so I tell you what, I would absolutely love to do the Suez Canal on a cruise, but I certainly do feel that it's a bit sad when we've got to worry about pirates and all that sort of stuff. Dave, your meetup, your cruise, Sean, will be an absolute buzz. Mate, we're expecting roughly about 60-odd people to be at that meetup before the cruise. And then a couple of us are actually going to be doing a continued meetup after the cruise. So it's going to be a real great of fun. We're going to be spending some time with Matt and Kimbra, as you know. And then there'll be other people like Cindy Spiker and so forth who will be around that area where Matt and Kimbra are as well. So that's going to be absolutely awesome. So looking forward to meeting up with all these guys. It's going to be an absolute blast. Absolute blast. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not every day you get to go the other side of the world. So we're also looking to set up once this cruise is over. We're going to set up in earnest, but there will be an Aussie cruise, and we're expecting that cruise to happen in Christmas of 24. So we want to be cruising for Christmas, come back into Sydney, and watch the fireworks for New Year's. That would be extremely good, I reckon. Um, Dave is saying it's the joy of social media, mate, and how you can chat on here and meet up in person, mate. You know what? Elena and I still talk about our meetup with you when you came down, and anybody who comes down, please catch up with us because we really want to put a face to the name. Everybody's a celebrity on this thing, and so let the celebrities meet. Ian is saying they set up water cannons and most open decks and had the special noise cannon set up to blast pirates with noise. Does it work, Ian? Do you know if it works? Dave, to Ian, we had to leave our curtains closed overnight so as not to highlight that we were a cruise ship. Yeah, it's sad. You wonder what's worse, the pandemic or these people. But then, at any rate, Pa is saying that he's hoping, but he never knows. You could be right. The dog keeps looking for him too. Oh, shame. So you guys are going to have to get used to the fact that when we're on the cruise, Kenny's going to be away for at least 2.5 weeks, nearly 3 weeks. So that's going to be a long time. Well, the dog will be okay, and Kenny's going to have a ball. It'll be fun. Pretty sure it'll be lots of fun. Now, thinking about Kenny, I've got to play this song.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
What an awesome piece of video there. Thanks to FatMat Adventures for that. Okay, going back here, Dave is saying to us that we need some group pics. Oh, we're gonna get group pics, believe me, plenty of them. And we wanted to actually have one with you in there, but it wouldn't work. You just wouldn't be there. Lorraine is saying 12 days with her when Kenny's going to be on. Wait a minute. Are you including the cruise as well or after the cruise, Lorraine? Troy is saying that he has friends that have done contract security work for the shipping industry, and there's some pretty wild, neat stories. I bet they would. I mean, jeez, what a way to go. Dave's agreeing. Reckon they would. Okay, now Pa is saying he can't. Was really excited about it all. Yeah, I can imagine. It's going to be something that'll really blow him out of the water. Ian is saying, Dave, cool. I think we did as well. The drill was sitting in the corridor outside our cabin and waiting. He was waiting for the crew to hand out rocket launchers. That would have been fun. Yeah, that would have been fun. Dave is going, seeing that cruise ship just makes me sigh with envy. Mate, that's the closest we're going to get to a cruise ship right now, unless you're thinking about the Spirit of Tasmania, which is not really anything worth looking at right now. Oh, well, it is a ship. What can I say? Dave having a bit of a giggle there. Lorraine is talking about Disney World. 12 days with her at Disney World. All right, so that's 12 days plus 7 on the cruise or 8 on the cruise. So that's 20 days away, Pa. 20 days away. It's a long time. I think that's the longest you guys have been apart, isn't it? You guys are always together. Anyway, it will be great to have those that are coming on board. Actually, Lorraine, you know what? We've got to certainly do a bunch of group snaps. And then what we'll do is every hour on the hour, send Dave a photo. Just send him a photo. I reckon he'll go nuts with that one. Just every hour on the hour. Dave wants some live feeds as well. Yeah, we'll try and do the live feeds. I want to try and do, if I can help it, I want to try and do a live feed on the sail away with everybody together. So that'll be awesome. And those that aren't in the chat those that aren't with us on the cruise can certainly partake in the cruise along with us in the live feed. Lorraine is saying that will be his longest time away. Yes, I think that will be Kenny's longest time away from Pa. Well, he's a grown man. He's got to do it on his own. Okay, Ian is saying we then have 3 cruises in the Caribbean in late January through to early March, visiting more relatives in California and Colorado as well. Okay, Ian, are you doing those cruises and coming back and then going for the next one, or are you going to be there, stay there, visit with people between the cruises? Dave is saying that he's going to cheer us on. Mate, you know what? You know what I've got to thank you for. That's all I'm saying. We absolutely are so grateful to have met you guys face to face. That has certainly made us. You've certainly helped us become better people. So thank you. And if you're blushing right now, you deserve it. By the way, Dave, has the pot plant gotten over the microwave doing its bit, or the TV? And right now, are you watching us on TV, or are you watching us on the microwave? If it's the TV, good. Let me just do a real close up of my head for a minute. If it's the TV, can you see any wrinkles? Yes. Well, we've got a number of people watching, and it'd be interesting to see where everybody's watching from. I know we've got one UK nut watching us. We've got the bulk of, we've got a couple of Aussies, and we've got a couple of, I think we might even have a Kanak and a couple of USs. So that'll be awesome. Ian is saying that they're going to be staying there, leaving mid-January, and then coming home mid-March. So you're staying there, beautiful, and you're going to be visiting mates and or relatives and all that sort of stuff. So that's going to be good. Lorraine, she will be bringing a lot of memory cards and trying to go live as much as possible. They're doing a few giveaways in Disney World too. Excuse me. That's going to be awesome. Really, that's going to be awesome. Okay, let's have a look at what Dave's got to say. Dave's saying he's on the computer. Last time my head went on the big screen, it blocked out the street. Mate, I actually have a small head. See the captain's cap? The captain's cap is way too big. We could have a party in here. I could put two heads. No, I won't go that way. I was going to say I could put two heads, but no, that's not good. Yes. Ian is saying that they've got a lot of travel to catch up on. Hey, for those of you that are traveling, when was the last bit of travel that you've done? So Troy said you did not 2019. Because for us it's been nearly 1,500 days since our last cruise. Actually, I can check that up. I can actually be more specific since our last cruise. Because our last cruise was hang on. No, not that one. All these fantastic apps that are there for cruising, and you can never find what you really want to find. Yep. What's that? What is that app? No, it's not that one. Let's see. Shipmate. That's it. Definitely starts with an S. With a. There we go. Shipmate. Let's have a look. Now it says our last cruise was 1,436 days ago. The next one coming up, 269. 268 plus a couple of hours. There we go. Lorraine. Rebecca and her are going to another concert in March for her birthday. That's cool. Who are you watching? Dave is saying theirs was in 2019. Brilliance of the Seas. 5 nights Tampa to Cozumel. Return. And then Matt Allen, and then did 16 nights Tampa to Amsterdam. Oh, that would have been cool. Tampa to Amsterdam. On which ship? Same ship? I'm assuming that was a repositioning. That would have been awesome. An Atlantic. Okay, Lorraine is saying that they're going to watch Dope and Statics. Wow. Interesting. Sounds like a great band. Oh, Dave, it was the same ship, which was the Brilliance of the Seas, and it was a back-to-back. Man, so envious. You know, we were just getting used to the idea of cruising, and then this pandemic, this lovely pandemic. Well, it is, because I wouldn't have met some of you guys, to be quite honest. But you know what? The good news is that we're able to meet, we're able to chat via this method, and we're able to build friendships so that when we do get together on a cruise ship, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. What I will say to Dave and Ian and any other Aussies that might be listening in that are not part of the chat, folks, hang out because 2024 will be a great cruise. 24, 25, Christmas Eve on a ship, then New Year's Eve watching the fireworks at Sydney. That would be awesome. Awesome. And we're not sure exactly which cruise line we will be on at that particular point in time. Dave is saying anything we do from here on will be done with more slowly. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. Appreciate the times, the moments. Yeah, and we are on the Carnival Splendor. We were on the Carnival Splendor back in March 2020 when the Aussie government ordered all ships back to Sydney Port with all on board credit they received. They almost made a profit. Wow. Ha. Yeah, well, it's interesting. They're talking about the Splendor coming back. The Splendor and the Spirit will be coming back. We just don't know when. Pie saying yes, it will be, but we have to let him spread his wings a little. He's happy. He has made so many new friends, and he won't be alone if something happens to me. Pa, let me say, it would be a privilege for us to keep our eye on him. And yes, he is. He's with some really good people, people who really care about him. So you can rest easy. Everything will be good. Everything will be good. Lorraine is saying, I thank Kenny for our getting to know you and Ilana. Well, that's very kind of you, Lorraine. Yeah, very kind of you. We feel that it is a privilege to know you guys as well. Dave, I think about the last 2 years, mate, there wouldn't have been a hope in hell of us ever meeting had it not occurred. You know what? You are right. You are so right. Because if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have been looking at other ways of meeting people. So, yep, appreciate that and thank you. And I'm actually quite grateful for the fact that I've met the people I have met. I'm not trying to get sooky la. I'm just trying to lay it out as it is. Because, you meet people, you go through life, and then you suddenly have a wake-up call like this pandemic, and you realize that, you know what, you actually have to make the best of it. And whilst we were on constant lockdown for a good 200 odd days, you get to feel like at least there's somebody else who's going through the same burden as you. So, yeah. But now it's time for it to, go away. We need to be on those cruise ships. We need to be sipping pina coladas, cracking jokes, having fun, and doing all the nice things that we really want to do. So the more the merrier, I reckon. And the more opportunity to travel. I think I like Eric B's statement whenever he finishes off. He goes, no, it's not Eric B. It's actually Rafael Veso. He goes, life is short, travel more. Life is short. So we need to enjoy the moments. And with that, folks, I'm going to say a good night to you all. We've been running for an hour, and I've really enjoyed the chat tonight, talking to you folks, catching up, hopefully making a few of you feel a little bit more at ease, particularly Pa, because you know what, Pa, you've got a great kid there, and he's really got his head screwed on. So Dave is saying, mate, I found with you guys, no matter how down I got at times, people like yourselves and others on here were a great rock of support and kept my spirits up, never forgotten. And yes, we appreciate that too, because, hey, you know what? It's hard staying up all the time. And so we appreciate people on the other side. Troy Tapar, there are several people in this community that seem to have a good heart. Kenneth is loved by several here. Absolutely. That is very, very correct. So, Pa, have a pleasant day. Sleep now if you can, but have a pleasant day, and your young man will be in good hands. Um, Dave, good night, mate. Say good day to Ilana. I will do, buddy. Ian, thank you. Good night, mate. It's been a privilege having you on board. And in fact, to everybody, it's a pleasure having you on board. Later, mate, as Troy says, mate, you should. I reckon you're an Aussie. Really, seriously, I reckon you're an Aussie. Anyway, folks, next stream will be on Friday night, across the pond at 10 p.m., which is 2 p.m. Melbourne time. Wishing you all a fantastic day, fantastic night, as we say, 268 days to go. Catch you all.